What's up, y'all? This is part 2 of the Acura RSX brakes. In part 1 we did the front, and right now we're going to be working on the rear. I'm going to show you right now what parts are involved and all the processes and torque specs as well. So you're only going to need 3 sockets for this job. You're going to need the 19 for the wheel, you're going to want a 14 for the bracket, a 12 for the carrier to the bracket on the caliper, and you're also going to need a special tool. You can find brake caliper spreader kits with multiple different tools. I just used this quick little attachment that I could put onto a 3/8 drive, and that's how I got this down. And I'll show you shortly how that works. Stay tuned. This is a 3/8. This is a brush, and of course you can't forget to torque down your wheels, and you need to grease your brakes as well. So I'll show you everything in just a second. So we're at the part to where you want to shimmy off this brake caliper. I took out the 2 12 mils. These are going to be the 14 mils down here. Unlike the front caliper, you don't really need to remove this brake line, as the emergency brake is also preventing it from moving. So you can just kind of shimmy it, make sure that you have enough movement, and we'll get it off right now. So there's going to be something peculiar you'll notice right away with this brake caliper, as it has a cross pattern on the inside of this rear caliper. That's for the parking brake, because when you pull this off, I'm not sure if the camera shows it, kind of shows it on this axle. You can see there's no drum brake behind it. So this right here is actually what engages your emergency brake / parking brake. So what you need is that special tool I mentioned earlier, which looks like this. And then you're gonna see that I'm just kind of spinning it, and I'm gonna push it down as I spin. And it should just go down slowly. And whenever I'm done with this, I'll show you guys the reassembly. So, see you in a few. Yes. Just as I had done before with the front calipers, we're going to be cleaning these inner shim points of contact. You'll see that one's a lot crustier than this side. So I'll show you the after results. So we cleaned these shims right here. And what we're going to do now is grease them, as well as what we just did is take out the pins. And we're greasing those. Just a generous amount. You don't want to flood them, but you do want to be able to make sure that there's enough grease, as these are the pins responsible for the caliper moving in and out while you brake. So that is something important, and equally as important is remembering which orientation they went in when you took them out. That way you put them back in. Sometimes it won't let you, depending on the car brand, but we're going to work on greasing these, putting these shims together right here. I know I've got them somewhere. Here we go. And I'll see you when it's all put back together. As I did with the front, I'll do with the rear. I just put a light coating of grease. It's not enough to really do anything that will damage the inside. What it does is it's mostly just a way for me to be nice to the next tech, or if I need to take it off for any reason. Prevents the rotor from getting glued to the hub. There may be holes, but you'd be surprised how hard it is to get these off. So the torque spec for the caliper carrier bolts right here, and those 14s, it's 41 foot-pounds. So I'm going to do that right now, and then I'll show you the torque on these next. So the caliper slider bolts are actually 16 foot-pounds, so I'm just going to get those snug on both sides. And then, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but just as you would do with the fronts, you want to make sure you have grease in between the shims to the actual bracket, as well as from the shim to the side of the brake pad itself. I just have a little bit here, so when it contacts, that way it doesn't get stuck. You don't have to deal with any screeching or anything like that. I'm going to clean it all up, and then we're all good to go on this. Just remember, lug nut torque, 80 foot-pounds, just like it would be on the front brake caliper brackets. So, good luck. So, customer gone, another happy customer. If you guys like this video, if you enjoyed it, please give it a like, please share it, please subscribe. It helps out a lot. This is going to be posted on Shaggy's channel, although follow MG Mechanics as well. And if you're in the LA local area or San Fernando Valley and you need some auto mechanic help, hit us up.
Glendale, knocking out of Pasadena.
Anywhere you are in the 818, hit us up.